How many ICOs have failed in 2017? Who is the guy who bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 bitcoins? And why you should move to Uzbekistan if you want to mine bitcoins? If you want to find out the answers to these questions, watch this video.
There's a starman waiting in the sky.
Hello guys, my name is Lyubo Zhechev and today I'll present to you 3 crypto news for 3 minutes. So our first story is about debt. Did you know that nearly half of last year's ICOs have already died? I can't believe it either. Bitcoin.com found out that of 902 ICOs tracked by token data, 142 failed before raising funding and another 276 failed after fundraising. That's a 46% failure rate. But wait, there's more. According to the article, another 113 projects are semi-failed because their teams basically have gone off the radar or their community is so small as to mean the project has no chance of success. This means that 59% of last year's crowd sales are either confirmed failures or failures in the making, and the total funding of failed projects from 2017 was $233 million. However, if there was one thing from this article that shocked me, it was that projects like Never Die, Zero Traffic, and last but not least, Clitcoin didn't make it. Moving on to the next story on this amazing news show. We've already talked about that. And what comes after it? That's right, resurrection. The man that completed the first Bitcoin transaction for a physical item in 2010 is back again. This guy, Laszlo Hanets, or whatever his name is pronounced, who paid 10,000 bitcoins for 2 pizzas in 2010, has now bought 2 more, but this time using the Bitcoin Lightning Network. This article from Cointelegraph kindly reminds us that the first Bitcoin pizza transaction took place on the 22nd of May 2010, and also that there is a Twitter feed dedicated to a daily posting of how much 10,000 Bitcoin cost every day. You probably know that the Lightning Network is not adapted yet, but Laszlo didn't want just to try it on the testnet, so he paid 0.006 for 9 bitcoins and bought 2 pizzas. And of course, made history again. And by the way, this purchase brings down his average pizza price to just 2,500 bitcoins. What a bargain! And here they are, the legend with his 2 children are about to eat some pizza. I wonder when this young fellow will realize that his father spent more than $100 million for 2 pizzas. And will he keep his awesome smile after that? The funny thing about this incredible guy Laszlo Hanets is that if this Redditor is right, people gave him full bitcoins in 2016 for being such a legend. But he spent those as well, and at this point he owns way less than 1 bitcoin. But have you ever wondered what happened to the owner of the restaurant who sold those pizzas? Did he retire on an island with so many bitcoins? Well, as we may see from his original post on Bitcoin Talk, Laszlo didn't give the bitcoins to a pizza shop. He was looking for a middleman because at that time no one was accepting Bitcoin as a payment. The funny thing is that Laszlo couldn't find anyone for about 3 days to deliver him 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins. But on the 22nd of May 2010, he confirmed that he transferred the 10k Bitcoins to Jeremy Sturdivant, also known as Jerkos, who ordered pizza for him. There are some very interesting details about this legendary transaction which Jeremy shares in an interview from January 2016. For example, because Jeremy didn't have a Bitcoin profile at that time, the actual transaction took place on IRC. Remember that? Also, he says that he clearly remembers that he ordered Domino's pizza, not Papa John's, how many people think, and what is written down on the Bitcoin wiki page. Very important detail. By the way, this is just the box I ate the pizza a few hours ago. Very important detail. And last but not least, did Jeremy hodl the bitcoins? Well, no. According to the interview, those 10,000 bitcoins made it back into the economy fairly quickly. Around the time they were worth some $400. which at that time was 10 times more than his initial investment. Kind of disappointing, I know, but I believe Jeremy is doing pretty well even right now, because in this interview in 2016, he says that in his opinion, Ethereum has looked fairly promising since its initial white paper. And I'll ask you this, how many of you have heard about Ethereum in the beginning of 2016? Probably nobody of you. Not that anybody is watching my videos. So I believe Jeremy has a full bag of crypto assets. Good for him. Let's move on. Our last story for this episode comes from the Republic of Uzbekistan, a country you think about so little that you didn't even realize that this was the flag of the Seychelles. And the fact that you don't recognize their flag probably means that you can't afford an exotic holiday. Hey Lyubo, John Oliver called. He wants his jokes back. As we may see from this article, Uzbekistan has taken the road to Bitcoin legalization. A new decree signed by President Shavkat Mirziyoyev states that the Central Asian country institutions should finalize a draft law to legally regulate cryptocurrencies. I believe this news is important because it represents the new path that countries in Central Asia are willing to take. Until now, Uzbekistan's officials have indicated a different attitude. For example, representatives of the Central Bank of the Republic of Uzbekistan had referred to digital coins as instruments of terrorism financing. But now, even the neighbors of Uzbekistan like Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan don't have intentions to ban digital coins. So everybody, grab your hardware wallets and head to Uzbekistan, especially if you're a miner. Because the Central Asian country has another important advantage that could potentially increase the country's prominence in the crypto world. Uzbekistan is placed third in a recent study of cryptocurrency mining expenses. Mining one Bitcoin there costs just around $1,800. And also, the Central Asian country is actually the largest producer of electricity in the region. And if you have packed your stuff and you're ready to go, but you still have no idea where Uzbekistan exactly is and how it looks like, I'm here to help you with some pictures. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Lyubo Zhechev, and if you like this video, express your feelings by clicking the like button or subscribing to my channel. See you next time.